Hello guys, Techmaster back with another video. So today we're going to be doing a comparison between the iPhone 11 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro Max today. Let's get right into it. Alright everyone, so getting onto the front, we have a 6.7-inch display on the iPhone 13 Pro Max and a 5.8-inch display. They're the same display, so Super Retina XDR display. And they both look really nice. The iPhone 13 Pro Max does get brighter. And actually much brighter, as you can see. Like, there is a brightness difference if you turn them all the way up. I notice it getting brighter because this is it can get to 1,000 nits of brightness, the 13 Pro Max, and then this can get to 800, the standard like normal 800. But that is brighter than like the 10s, the 10s Max, the 10R, everything like that. The iPhone 11 and 12 Pro have kind of like the same kind of thing. Next, let's quickly compare these cameras. So we both have the same cameras, but the 13 Pro Max can go up to 3x optical zoom because it has a bigger lens. So it has the bigger, it can zoom in. It has a wider telephoto lens, so it can zoom in more. You also have night mode on all the cameras, and this can actually zoom into 15x, which is crazy. 15x is actually impressive. This can still zoom into 10x, don't get me wrong. This is still excellent, but it can't zoom in as much. Although it does have a telephoto lens, so it can zoom in more than the ones with two cameras. And then you can also get night mode on the normal cameras, the telephoto and the... But yeah, this has night mode on all the cameras, including the ultra-wide, the 13 Pro Max. So, as you can see right here, it's maybe a little hard to see, but if you cover this up, see we're on the ultra-wide, and we're getting night mode on these. So, and it can also get, like... And then we also have some other camera features, like cinematic mode, or photos, or night mode portraits. There's the same portraits kind of things. Okay, so that's good on cameras. Next, let's talk about performance. So the iPhone 13 Pro Max has the A15 Bionic chip with 6 gigabytes of RAM. So this actually has a lot of RAM for a phone, and then this has, for an iPhone at least, and then this has 4 gigabytes of RAM with the A13 Bionic chip. So there is going to be a performance boost. Just saying right now, there is a performance boost. So if we open something like Spotify, as you can see, there's a fairly big performance difference. Decent, at least. Not terrible, but it's decent. We go to Spotify again. Still pretty good. Try that again. 3, 2, 1. Not too big, actually, but yeah, my phone has been loading a little quicker this time, actually. I don't know. This has been doing a little bit better. All right, my phone, normally it loads up Spotify quicker, but something has changed, I feel like, because now it's being a little quicker and snappier now. I don't know if it's like a software update or some issue it had. I don't know. Because before it would take like 10, it would take like forever to open compared to what a normal 13 or a normal 11 does. Yeah, so in terms of, now we're going to run a Geekbench test. Where's Geekbench? I have Geekbench on my mom's phone. This is actually my mom's phone. I'm just using it for this purpose. Geekbench. Hopefully it runs, but let's run the CPU test first. And yeah, I'm going to stop this video and, well, actually, I'm going to, hold on. All right, everyone, we have our scores back, and yeah, this is pretty impressive. So we're getting 1,727 on the single core for the 13 Pro Max and 1,326 for the 11 Pro. On the multi-core, we're getting 4,725 and 3,536. And let's see how much slower, how much better. Okay, so this is beating a normal average one, and let's see. This is also being a normal average. So yeah, we're not behind on any scores or anything like that. And as you can see, if we go back to, this has 6 gigabytes of RAM, as you can see, but this one only has 4. So now we're going to run the graphics test. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, I'll stop back again when it finishes. Let's go. Alright everyone, this just finished, and holy shit, look at this score on the 13 Pro Max. I have never seen anything like this before. This is This is the same, if not faster, than the M1 MacBook Air that I have. This is the same score as my MacBook Air. That is insane. Because this isn't a silicon chip. This is the A15 based on the A series. This is crazy. We're getting almost double the score from the A13. Obviously, I wouldn't upgrade from the 11 to the 13. That's going to be a dumb upgrade, to be honest. But like I said, I wouldn't upgrade. But unless your phone is like really acting really badly and you cracked it or it broke or something's going on with it, then sure. But yeah, otherwise, this phone is excellent still. This is a monster, but this one is still going to perform pretty well. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so mine's a little slower than the average one, but still pretty good overall, you know. It's a little slower, but that's perfectly fine. All right, everyone. Now we're going to do another thing that I forgot to mention. Refresh rate. So there is a massive difference because we have a 60 hertz refresh rate on the iPhone 11 Pro. We have a 120 hertz on the 13 Pro Max. That's just called ProMotion. This is the first phone to get ProMotion, and as you can see in this slow-mo clip I'm about to do, it makes a big difference. Let's get into it. All right, everyone. I don't know if you saw that clip, but this looked way snappier. The ProMotion looked way snappier. This didn't look bad, don't get me wrong, but it definitely doesn't look as good as, like, you know, it doesn't look as good, if you know what I mean, you know. And lastly, let's talk about battery life. So the battery life on both phones are great, but you do get probably about an extra 8 hours of screen on time because you have a much bigger battery with the 13 Pro Max. You have the largest battery of any iPhone. You have a 4,253 milliamp hour battery, or maybe 4,353. This have you 3,046 on the. Right now my battery is actually drained a decent amount. I don't know if it's because I think it's because the Geekbench, and this is at 98% battery health. Mine's at 93. I was 100 recently. This phone has LTE and it's still at 89%. It hasn't died this entire time. So yeah, don't get me wrong. The iPhone 11's battery life isn't bad, but it isn't as good, if you know what I mean. It's not the best. It's good, but it's definitely a big jump from the 10S's and all that, but it's not as good, if you know what I mean. All right, everyone, that will conclude this video between the iPhone 13 Pro Max and the iPhone 11 Pro. Obviously, I wouldn't upgrade, but the iPhone 13 Pro Max is a monster. I'm telling you, it is a monster. In terms of performance, battery life, RAM, everything, it's a monster. That's the point. And with ProMotion too. This thing is gonna make this thing last for years. This phone's gonna last for years. This phone still probably has another 2 to 3 more years of software updates at least, because this still has a fairly recent chip. It's only the iPhone 7 is not going to be supported with iOS 16, and this has a 3 generations newer chip. So my guess is it'll get at least another 2 years of software updates without a doubt. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. But anyway, see you guys in the next video, and peace out till then.